Okay, guys, welcome back. Yeah, I just had lunch, and yeah, keep practicing. So let's see. Describe a sport that you enjoy watching. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a sport that I have a strong interest in, which is football. And my passion for this sport started for like 10 years ago. Yeah, and I still remember that day when I watched television with my dad, and he was watching a football match on Premier League. Yeah, Premier League, it is kind of a football league in England. Yeah, and the match was between Manchester United and Liverpool. Yeah, and I still remember that day, that when I watched that match, I have a strong love for the football players at that time, and from that my love for football arose. Yeah, so I use so right now I would say that I usually watch football for like 5 times per week, and I do that. I watch football with my friends, and we usually meet at the coffee shop and watch it. Yeah. So I would say that the main reason that I love football is because it is a competitive games, and a competitive and team-based sport in which it is suitable to my personality. I would say that I am a little bit keen on victory. Yeah, and I love to win people. I would say that, which is and I also want to defeat other people, by the collaboration of my teams, which is why that uh, football is a wonderful sport for me. And additionally, this sport require me to use tactics to to use different tactics in different period of the match. Yeah, so let's just say that in the first 10 minutes you will use this tactic, but in the last 20 minutes you will have to use all the tactics to adapt and defeat your opponents. Okay, so what kinds of sports are popular in your country? Um, I would say that is football, yeah, and in which I would say it is prevalent to literally every Vietnamese. In fact, there are some research about there is a research among the world that the number of people who watch football, yeah, they measure the number of people watching football, and in the top Vietnam was in the top five country that has the highest number of football fans. Yeah, that is the reason why I would say that football is a a common sport, popular sport in my country. And also, one of the reasons that make the sport become so ubiquitous is that uh, we we do we play this sport for like, you will see that we play this sport like anytime and anywhere. I mean, from the early morning till like late evening, late night. There are still some people on the street. Even on the street, you will still see some children playing them. So what about chess? Why do people like playing chess? So so let's see. To me, the I in my opinion, I would say that the main reason that people have a strong interest in chess is that this is because of its strategic thinking, as well as your time take adv- your ability to take advantage of time. So when it comes to the former, which is strategic thinking, yeah. Uh, when you play chess, you in the first move in chess game, you already have to think about your next and even your next 10 move, And additionally, you also have to think about what will your opponent play, so that you will have appropriate tactics to cope with them. And when it comes to the latter, yeah, when it comes to the latter, so yeah, what did I say? Okay, so when it comes to the latter, in a chess game, especially in some kind of tournaments, you only have for like uh, uh, each each players will only have for like 30 minutes to play, and this is why. And if the person is those who are com those who are, I would say that who run out of the 30 minutes first will lose. Yeah, that is why that each game you will see that in the first 10 moves of each player, they will play extremely fast. Yeah, that's why that I believe that people love playing chess. So what kinds of sport that children play in your country? Well, as I mentioned before, it would be football again, and I think that is because football is common place in my country, and the majority of children playing football. I mean, I would say that children in Vietnam are unable to rent a football field to play, which is why that they will try to take advantage of any landscape and any area to play this game. I mean, if you go to some suburban area, yeah, if you go to some suburban area or some apartments, you will see that children even take advantage of the parking area and even the park, yeah, to play this game. Are sports that for children competitive? What does the question mean? What? Can you repeat that question? Uh, okay. Um. Yeah, I would say that the majority and maybe even most of the sports for children are usually competitive. That is because according to science, yeah, if children participate in competitive sports, they will be able to develop critical thinking skills as well as their creativity, also problem solving skills as well. Yeah, and uh, and some example of sports, competitive sports that I could mention like football, badminton, basketball, and even chess. Yeah, so I still remember that when I was a child, I had a strong love for football, and me and my classmate and I usually compete with each other. Yeah, my classmate usually competed with other classes for this sports to find out which class is the best in football. Yeah, and so to me, uh, we not just be able to improve our physical health, but also our when every time we've finished a match, yeah, we all always feel that we can respond. We could respond to situation faster. Why people don't like play sports? Oh, oh. I would say that is because I would say that they are afraid of doing exercise. This is because they could be they could be a couch potato, yeah, a potato couch, yeah, a potato couch in which they just lying on they just lay on the couch and on sofa and watch TV, or surfing internet all days. And as a result, they started to think that doing sports is unnecessary. Yeah, and in fact there is some syndrome. Yeah, in psychology there is a syndrome for this, is the couch potato syndrome, in which people have a tendency, people are able to do sports but they refuse to do that, and they try to Yeah, they try to give some reasons that is, I would say that it is not plausible. Yeah, they just try to avoid it. Yeah. So okay. So describe an ideal house or apartment where you want to live. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about an ideal apartment that I have have always dream about. That is uh, that is my teacher's apartment, and it is located in Ba Ding District, Hanoi, about for like 10 kilometers from here, and her apartment is on fifth floor, and I would say that the size of her apartment is about 150 square meters, and inside of it the interior design is following the vintage trend. It's one of the vintage style, and her furniture her furniture is I would say that I gotta say that I am interested in her furniture is because those are all made for friendly environmentally friendly. Yeah, which makes people feel feel a sense of nature when they enter her house. And I believe that, and that is the reason why I love the her, I love to live in that place. And another reason is that is that the price. I mean, in Vietnam, compared to buying a house, yeah, buying an apartment will be much cheaper. I mean, I would say that cheaper for like 5 times. And another reason for me to love that place is because of the location. Ba Ding district is, I would say, is a center of culture in Hanoi, or even in Vietnam, which is why I want to live there. Yeah, and I think that when I reach financial freedom, I would say about 30 years old, I will definitely consider buying that place. So, what are the most common architectural styles in Vietnam cities? Hmm. In my opinion, I would say that the uh, the the most prevalent architectural styles in Vietnam, especially in city, that is the modernism. Yeah, sorry, minimalism style. Yeah, the main reason for it is because in the most cities in Vietnam, people are trying to the lifestyle is hectic, and people always always feel that they are trying to achieve something that is, yeah, is minimalism, because people are living in a city, are living in a hectic city, and and they will try to find something. They will try to find a sense of minimal in the house, so that it will create them a feeling of relief. In fact, there is a research about living in minimalism environment will help people to improve. I would say to help people to relieve stress and improve creativity, because when you live in in a minimal house, your brain will be free of will not be thinking of any burden or any surroundings. Instead, just focus on your mind, and which is why that most Vietnamese people choose minimal style for their architecture. So what is the difference between apartment and a house? Hmm, let's see. To me, there are numerous distinctions between an apartment and a house. But if I had to choose the most the most difference, I would say that is the price. Yeah, this is because Vietnam is, I would say that Vietnam is the one of the country that has the most expensive price in real estate, in which In order to buy a real estate in Vietnam, especially in the cities, you will have to pay for like for like of 2 to 500,000 dollars for a real estate that is about 100 meters. Yeah, that is the average price. But compared to apartment, the price of it is for like 10 times cheaper, which is why that it is the main difference in here. And because of it, the majority of the young like me are trying to save money to buy an apartment. Yeah. So what about the difference between living in the countryside and living in the city? Mm, Let me see. Uh, I'll say that it, I'll say that is the main distinction between these two areas. That is the atmosphere, in which for the former, which is the countryside, will be much more quieter and peaceful than the latter, which is a city. This is because city are the cities are the place for people to achieve career success. Yeah, for most people to find career success. I mean, not just in Vietnam, but as you can see in America or in the UK, people will try to move to the city or to find their job opportunities, which makes the lifestyle there become so competitive and busy. And but For the countryside, the opposite will be true, in which most people come here to find their inner peace, which is why that if you travel to the countryside, you will see that the majority of population in this area are the old, because they don't need to find any career achievement anymore. They just want to rest and to find some inner peace inside of them. So, what are the advantages of the facilities of the apartment and that of the house? Let's see. To me, um, when it comes to the benefits of the facilities of the apartment, I'll say that is it's that I'll say that is you have been provided, you have already been provided the necessary furnitures. This is because most apartments in Vietnam, and I mean even all the world, they will try to to set up the furnitures and interior designs that is match. I would say that match uh, designs that matches the design of the general apartment, which is why that when you purchase an apartment and you move in, you literally don't have to buy anything. You can literally no need to buy any furnitures. But regarding to that, the facilities of the house, you will have to set up by yourself. But because of it, you have the advantage of buying some furnitures and interiors that is suitable with your personality. Like, let's just say that you are the person have you kind of person who is keen on astrology. You can buy like TV, sofa, chairs, cups, anything that is relating to related to related to astrology and astronomy. So what difficulties do people have living in the city? Hmm, Let me see. I would say that is the traffic jam. Yeah, there are two. There are two. Sorry. I would say traffic jam. That is because living in the city means that you always have to confront with the traffic jam, like literally every day. This is because most people, the majority of people, will move to city to find job opportunity, yeah, to achieve the career. and this makes cities become overwhelmed, and as a result traffic jam are likely to happen. And this is the reason one of the hardship that people have to face when living in the city. Another reason is air pollution, in which, according to research, the majority of the developed cities in every country will be heavily polluted, will be heavily polluted, which is why that I believe those are the two difficulties when people will have to face when they choose to live in the city. So, what can be done to reduce stress of city life? To me, to me, people should meditate. People should spend for like at least 30 minutes a day to meditate. Uh, this is because the benefits of meditation has been proved by many statistics, in which it not just helps people to reduce stress, but also to calm themselves down, as well as enhance concentration and creativity. And I know that because I believe that this is a good way to reduce stress, because the majority of successful entrepreneurs who are currently living in the city spend they those people always spend for like even an hour every day just to meditate, because they are right, they are the managers, they are the CEO of a company, and which those are the positions that create a lot of stress for them, and they need something to that that is that can reduce the stress immediately, which is why that meditation will be the best option.